Hey, Kel, do you mind wrecking for me?
You can
And also
get
judge.
nigga wreck box right there, but whatever.
You have a history of kicking me out of the server, so I need a start.
Yo, Kumar, trying to judge? Yo, Kumar, are you trying to judge? Is this nigga here? Okay.
I mean, you can try to get official up if you think get him to judge for you. He'll be just online. Pretty sure he's still online.
I'll just appeal to recording. Sure. I'll send this over.
Okay, sure. That's fine.
By the way, I'm not gonna debate your judge on verdict.
Okay, sure. We can just help both of the judges.
That
or we can just help both of the judges.
Nigga's obviously blatantly gonna dick suck you.
Okay, sure.
I'm not validating your judge's opinion at all. Just so you know that.
I mean, you're going to have your own opinion, but we can just have both of the judges debate.
You can shut up. All right.
Okay.
You can start off with your skin if you want.
Can you tell me what your premise is?
Yeah, my premise is that my character out-hacks.
Okay, sure. My premise would be that my character can win in a near preponderance. A near, again, let me rephrase that near because you like to say I said something that I didn't say. In a near preponderance of way. I'm not necessarily saying that my character have an infinite ways of winning. I'm just saying if I don't prove that my character can win,
the way you pronunciate shit is like so ass. But could you repeat that?
So you want me to slow down so you can have a more of an understanding of what I'm saying?
Like your little accent.
Okay, sure. My character
can.
Can you let me talk? You were just complaining about people.
I was literally about to be done talking, and you just interrupted me.
Yeah. I don't care. I heard you the first time.
I know you don't care. That's why
my set character can win in a near preponderance of ways. Meaning that if I don't prove that my character can win if I don't prove that my character can you let me finish so you can actually understand what I'm getting at? Because you're just trying to cut me off there way. You don't even know what I'm about to say.
I'm trying to clarify what's being said.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So you said your character can win in a near preponderance of ways.
A near.
This nigga daddy came in the room. What the fuck?
No, that was my uncle. Anyways, my character again. Let me correct myself. My bad. I'm missing that. My character can win in a near infinite of ways. That's better. Yeah.
Okay, it's nearly infinite. You can show that.
I mean, I don't really have to show all of them. As long as I prove that one of these win cons is true, then that technically make my premise true.
No, I'm trying to see the argument for your position necessarily. So if your argument is that like your character can win in these,
no. Okay, hold on.
Wait, stop.
Okay, again, like I said, if you actually let me finish what I'm saying, you're gonna see what I'm getting at. But
you just got done with your monologue. Are you still talking?
I mean, I wasn't really done with my monologue. You literally cut me off. You literally. No, I didn't. You literally cut me off halfway and said, "I'm just trying to see what's being said here." And then you gonna let me what? You gonna let me talk, or you gonna keep on interrupting?
I'm not talking.
Okay, good. Okay, sure. Okay, thank you. Anyways, I'm saying that my character can win in a near infinite of ways, meaning that if I don't prove that my character can win via outspeed and or outhexing and or outscaling, I still have other ways to prove that my set character win. What I'm saying, I only need to prove one of these set win cons true in order for my premise to be true.
Okay.
So I don't need to prove all of them.
Okay, stop. All right. So are you done with your monologue?
Sure, you can say that.
Okay. So necessarily when you're talking about, I guess, this character having the ability to do I win in a near finite or my bad, a non-finite amount of ways. What the fuck is burning? Nothing burning. Never mind. That's specifically in reference towards what though? Yo, bitch.
I mean, like I said, I don't really need to bring up every way that my circuit can win or give you a bunch of references.
You wanna move to conclusions?
you want to go to conclusion on me saying I don't need to give you a bunch of
Yeah, because if you
references.
think okay, that's a W opinion. I don't care about your opinion. Do you want to go to conclusions because
Okay, then
like
we can just
before
say
you move
what you're
on?
saying is an opinion too. So
No, like you're not giving a basis. Do you want to just go to
no,
conclusions?
no. I mean, you're not really inherently giving a basis either. You just said that I need to
I
give
don't
you
need
a
to
bunch
give a
of
basis. I'm not
references,
on
but
the
you're not giving
affirmative.
us any
Let's just
context or
go. Let's just
basis
go to
on why I need to
conclusions.
give you these
Stop.
references.
Why are you dodging conclusions right now?
I'm not really dodging conclusion. I'm just asking you for a basis on why I need to give you
Yeah, if you think
a
you
bunch of
don't,
examples on why my character can win
if
in
you
it.
think you don't, we can just move on, bro.
I mean, I mean, okay, sure. We can just go ahead. We can just go ahead for conclusions on this and move
I
to the
bet.
and move.
Oh my god, this nigga lost. Okay. Yeah. We can move on to the second point. But specifically, let's just presuppose that you lost this point. Let's get into my scaling.
I mean, I don't really agree with your presupposition, but you're entitled to have any opinion you want.
I know you
That's fine.
don't think you agree to it. That's a nice opinion. But
Anyways,
I think
okay.
my
So, are you
character can. Wait, stop. I think my
okay?
character can win via. Okay, let's analytically, I guess, describe what we thinking of winning. What do you describe as winning?
So you believe that you're? Are you asking me for what I believe? What I
Winning.
believe
What do you
winning means
believe winning is?
analytically.
Yeah.
I mean, it would just be winning would just mean what it means by the definition. As the definition of
Okay.
analytically just means to.
Oh my god.
Because I'm asking. The
Oh
reason why
my
I'm saying is, hold on. Can you
god.
let me finish? If you let me finish,
Oh
you would
my
know where I'm
god.
getting at with this. If you let me
Oh,
finish, you would know where I'm getting at with this.
yeah, this
If you
nigga's
let me finish,
autistic. Oh my
if you let
god.
me finish, hold on. If you let me finish, you would know where I'm
This
getting
nigga
with this.
is autistic.
When
Oh
you
my
okay,
god.
again, he don't want to let me
Bro.
finish,
This
so he don't know my argument. I did a
nigga's
game of
fucking
argument, buddy.
stupid.
You
Yeah,
did.
can you
Are you gonna
give
let me
that
finish my argument, or
definition?
are you gonna keep interrupting me? Because this like
Nigga
your
said, I
45th
think
time
winning,
interrupting.
what it means to be for in order for me to win is the
No, no,
definition.
no, 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 no. That's
Like
not what
it's
I
crazy,
said.
bro.
That's not what I said. So can you let
You
me
can.
finish so I
That's
can
a
finish what
crazy.
I'm saying?
That's a crazy opinion. That's a crazy
Or are
opinion.
you
Man.
gonna keep
Let's
interrupting me, or
get
are you gonna let me finish?
the argument.
Are you gonna let me finish saying what I was saying, or you
Nigga,
gonna
did you say
interrupt
the
me?
argument?
Okay, he's just gonna interrupt me, so I'm gonna just talk over him to finish what I was saying. Okay, anyways, like I said, nigga, cause I know I'm saying that because I know where you're going with this. You're trying to argue that your security can win via analytically truth. The reason why I said that when you brought up the word analytically, because analytically truth itself just means to be truth by definition, meaning that if you're gonna bring up the word analytically inside of that argument, aka reference what it means to be analytically true, I would say that it just means to be true by definition. It's just the way you form your argument. So if you're gonna ask me a question about definition, can you actually form your argument correctly? So I want to misconstrue what you're trying to argue here. Because basically that's where I'm getting at. And
Okay.
that's where I'm gonna assume you're trying to argue. If you're gonna make it appear that you're trying to argue it that way. So don't blame me for trying to
Okay.
argue something
Okay. I don't know if
or
this
argue
was.
against something that you're trying to make
I
it
don't know
appear
if this.
if
Okay.
you
I don't
arguing.
know. Stop.
So
Stop.
can you
Stop.
just
Okay.
mispronounce or
All
can
right,
you
bro.
missay
You
what you
made
just
like
said?
30 points. Can I attack that? Like.
I didn't make 30 points, but sure.
All right, okay. Okay. Cool. I don't know if you're being autistic on purpose, if this is intentional or manual, right? But specifically, what I was in reference towards when I mean analytically winning, I'm saying that this thing meets the, I guess, certain conditions in order for it to be comprised of what like winning is, and by definitionally. So let's say, what's it called? There's a ball in my room, right? And then I have this round, I guess, sphere object that rolls. Analytically, it meets the necessary sufficient conditions on what is going to meet a ball, right? So therefore, we call this thing a ball. When I ask you what's the necessary sufficient conditions, or analytically, what would be winning mean in this necessary context, right? You haven't given an answer. You said winning would mean what the definition means of winning. Like, oh my God, Jesus Christ. I don't know if this nigga's autistic or not, but we can like move on from this meta debate if you want to just continue.
No, I will actually like to attack that argument.
Oh, you can
So,
try.
okay, sure. I mean, it's not really trying because you just agree with me on everything I
So
said.
you're gonna do
So
it
you
without
call.
trying.
Oh, can you let me talk? I mute myself. I didn't interrupt you. Again, you just don't know how to shut the fuck up, bro. Anyways,
I
like I
did.
said, and again, okay. So like I was saying, it's funny how you're gonna call me autistic, but then when you bring up the word analytically truth, you literally mention the word truth by definition inside yourself argument. You just went on a whole entire rant about it. but it's still going to
Crazy.
come down to the same conclusions. So I'm just going to skip over that because we have an agreement on what it means to be analytical truth. Now, when a reference on if I actually gave an answer to your question, I technically did because you brought up the word what would it mean to what the definition of winning or what. Well, you brought up the phrase what would winning mean by said definition. You want to hold the entire rant and bring up other words I don't really give a fuck about because at the end of the day, you still just ask me what would winning mean by the definition. So again, technically, I did give an answer. It's just not the answer you want. You want an answer
There's
that
a
more
clear
contextual.
distinction.
I just gave you an answer that truth validates sense because no matter how you're trying to phrase it, no matter
Niggas
what
on a
definition
ramble
we appeal
session.
to, the conclusion would still be that the definition of winning is whatever the set definition of the set word is.
Yo, are
It's
you
just going to draw
okay?
the conclusion of that. So we can just move on. We can just move on from this if you want to.
Are you gonna let me attack that, or are you just gonna shut the fuck up?
I mean, sure, you can attack that if you
Okay,
want
can
to.
you shut the fuck up? You got all mad when I cut you off earlier, and now your pussy seems to be all right when I'm like you're cutting me off. Do you think that's like fair? Okay, all right. So yeah, specifically when reference towards winning, I never asked you what does the word winning mean definitionally. I asked you what is your subjective opinion on what you think the word winning is. That's distinct on what winning means in actuality. I don't know if you're autistic or not or fucking stupid. You can have your own connotation of what you think these certain words mean. That's blatant dumbass. But specifically, I'm in reference towards your connotation of the word, and then you try to appeal towards the actual denotation of the word, which is what's currently into question. So, could you provide the definition?
Oh, okay. Sure, I can provide the definition, but I just need to.
So after
Can
all
I
of
ask you
that,
a question? Can I ask you
so
a
after
question?
all of that,
Actually,
yo, you said you were getting a definition. Did you get it?
I got a question to ask you
I don't
before
want
I
to
get
answer.
it.
I don't want to answer any questions
I
until it's
gotta ask
proven.
you a question
I'm
because
not. I'm not
it
answering
depends
any
on how you
questions.
answer this
I'm
question.
not answering any
Okay.
questions.
Okay.
I'm not answering any questions.
Okay.
I'm
All
literally
right.
not answering any questions.
So
I'm not answering any questions.
Okay. I mean, okay, so you don't have to answer any question. I just brought up the definition. So the definition of denotation means the basic dictionary meaning of a word without its connotations, right? So if I were to sit right here, the reason why I brought up this is because you're saying you put
No.
into question what a deno hold on. You said you put into question what denotation meaning of that set word. But yet you want me to give my own set definition of this word.
Holy shit.
The reason why I'm
Holy
saying
shit.
is because hold on,
You
the
are
reason
artistic.
hold on, can you shut up? Can you
You are
shut up and let me
autistic.
finish? Can you shut up and
Oh
let me
my
finish?
god.
Can you shut up
This
and let me
nigga
finish?
is actually dumb.
Hold on. Again, the reason why I'm saying is because you simply asked me a question. You told me to give my own definition of that word. Now, if I were to sit right here and say, what my definition of the word winning just means, let me just go grab my suggested definition. Like you said, gaining a result in or relating to victory in a contest or competition.
Okay, thank you. That's all you have to say,
Do
bro.
you agree?
That's the
Let me
definition.
ask you a question.
Bro, that's all you
Do
have
you
to
agree with
say,
the
bro. That's
definition?
what bro, that's the answer to my question, bro. Can we move on, bro? You
Okay.
just
So
gonna
to
go on a
answer your
ramble
question,
session.
so do you agree with the
That's the answer to
definition?
my question. Okay.
I'm
Do you
okay.
think
I answered
hold on,
your
hold on, wait,
question. Now
shut
I'm
the
trying to
fuck
ask you
up,
a question back. Do you agree with
shut
the
the fuck up,
definition?
shut the fuck up. Shut the
I'm
fuck up.
not done with my
All right.
argument.
So
I'm
when
asking
we're
you a
meaning
question so I can
bro,
finish my
what the
argument.
fuck is you
Are
it's
you gonna
not an
allow me to finish
argument,
my
it's a
argument?
definition. What are you talking about?
I'm asking you, do you agree with that definition so I can
Yes,
finish
I
my
literally
argument?
said I agree to that definition.
Okay, so you just said you agree with that definition, but I got the definition from Oxford Dictionary, which is a dictionary. You just said you put into question the denotation of the
No,
set
dumb
word,
ass bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god. You gotta
but you
be
just
fucking
agreed with
stupid.
the
So
dictionary, but you just
necessarily what I
agreed with.
asked you for is what is your definition? You said, oh, my definition is the denotation or what's the general definition of what we use.
But how can
Currently what's in question is if your definition or your connotation of what you think this word is actually correlative towards the actual denotation, bitch.
that's not what you said in the first place? But thank you for
Uh
correcting yourself.
yeah,
We can move on now. Thank you for
you can
correcting
think that.
yourself.
It's a
That's
nice
not what
opinion.
you said in the first place. But
That's a nice
thank you
opinion. That's a
said.
nice opinion.
Thank you
Nice
for
opinion.
correcting yourself. We can
All
move
right,
on.
that's a nice opinion. That's a nice opinion. Can we just what's it called? Since we got that out the way, right? Yeah, specifically, do you think it meets the necessary sufficient conditions if I'm for winning? If I'm able to, I guess, what's it called, make you not continue to fight anymore? Like if I just knock you out, or
Uh, hmm. It depends on the context of that said event.
what do you mean depends on context? Well, I just gave you context. What the fuck you mean depends on
I
context?
mean, but there's many ways. There's many alternative ways you can go about making a person not be able to fight in that case.
Yeah,
And
I
I
gave you
wouldn't
the context
say
though.
that every one of these alternative result in a form of winning.
Yeah. I don't know if you're being autistic on purpose or not, right? I gave you context and portrayal on like of what the scenario currently is. I said, let's say a person gets knocked out or some shit. Do you think that meets the necessary sufficient conditions in order to be entailed by winning?
I mean, if a person get knocked out, it depends on your definition. It depends on the context of what it means to be knocked out in this
Yeah,
case.
they're just in some, I guess, unconscious state where they're not able to continue to fight anymore via them not having all this
Uh,
awareness of what their surroundings are.
sure. I just depends. It just depends on the set character in the set case.
What do you mean? It depends on the set character. Like,
Because
do you
let me go and
go?
give you an example. Let me go and give you an example. Like Spider-Man, right? Spider-Man. Let me just go and give you a set event. Spider-Man, conscious got knocked out
Oh
of his
yeah, okay, I
body,
get it.
and
Okay, I get it. I get
okay,
it. I
sure,
get it.
yeah,
But even if, well, okay, so you're saying like it depends on the character.
yes,
All right. So I can agree to some extent. But like, let's say your character isn't able to, I guess, have any what's it called, perception of reality at all. Do you think your character would be still able to continue the fight, which is in actuality, if they're seeing false reality?
yeah. It just depends on the set character.
Yeah, but I'm just asking, what the fuck you mean? It depends on your said character. I asked if your character.
Because again, there's a okay. Because again, I'm gonna give you another example. Reference Scarlet Witch,
No,
and,
what the fuck you mean, bro? Shut up. Listen to what I'm asking.
you just asked me.
I
Just ask me what do I mean, and when I'm trying to give you an
No,
example, you
no, no,
just
no,
cut
no.
me
You
off
don't
and
know
say
what
you
I'm
don't want it.
asking you though.
Okay.
No, stop. You don't know what I'm asking you because you just said it depends on the character. I asked it your character. Does your character have a way to do this?
Yeah, I mean, you can find out. I mean, if we just continue to debate.
Yes, I'm trying to do so. Answer the question and stop dodging.
Uh, possibly not. Possibly.
Nice fucking stutter. All right.
I
Okay. So is the question going to be answered?
hold on. Let me correct myself. Okay. So when I say this, so when you bring up the fact that they seeing another reality, are you talking about the perception of my set character of my set? Are you talking about the perception of my set character reality is just like purely illusions? Like that's all my set character seeing in this case?
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to continue the fight that exists in actuality since he's in some false reality, which is independent from the
Uh,
actual reality.
again, like I said, like I said, I mean, in this case, let me ask you this question: What if he changed? What if he changed the truth of that? What if he changed the truth of that reality?
Of what reality?
Or what if that character changed the truth of that reality
Of what reality?
to his illusions?
Yeah, but
Like,
how
what
would
if
he
my
be?
second
But
character?
how
Hold
would
on. So
he?
let me go.
How the fuck?
Let me.
Wait, how the fuck are you gonna know, bro? How the fuck are you
Okay,
gonna know you're in the
sure. What if
illusion?
my second character have the ability of whatever my second character perceive now becomes that's a reality?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your concession, because his perception of reality would be dependent upon that. If my character's manipulating his, I guess, perception of it, I don't think
Uh,
that ability would work. Thank you for your concession.
you
Your
said
concession was good.
your second character. Hold on. Can you re-say what you just said?
So if it's based off or predicated off the fact that he needs to have perception of this thing in order to, I guess, apply his said ability towards it, and my character is able to manipulate that perception in totality, thank you for your concession because I can see towards my position.
That's
What I'm
not
specifically
okay.
arguing.
Actually,
Shut up!
hold
Shut
on.
up! Shut
Actually,
up! Shut up!
can
You
you
just
let me
asked me to
finish?
clarify.
Can you let me
You
attack
literally just
it?
asked me to clarify.
You
I'm
was
trying
done
to finish.
arguing.
I'm
Can
trying
you
to
let me?
finish. I'm trying
You
to
don't.
finish.
Are
I'm
you gonna
trying,
let me
bro. Do you want to
respond?
get banned, bro? Do you want to get banned? Like, bro, I'm not playing, bro. Like, bro, I gave you a
So
chance, bro.
again, like I said, it was a question, so it wouldn't
I
even
literally
be a
gave you a
concession.
chance, and I'm trying to answer the question. You're not letting me.
You already answered the question though,
No, I didn't.
and then you ended with
If I
that.
was
It will
already
be in a
answered the question, I
concession.
would have stopped talking. So,
Okay,
bitch,
I'm gonna let
can
you.
you let me? Can you let me talk? All right. So, if it's predicated off the fact that he must need perception for this, and my character manipulating that perception in totality, in order for him to apply this ability, it just wouldn't be coherent in order for him to say it. He's applying a certain ability towards something he can't see. You think that's coherent?
Can you do you mind if you actually correct what you're saying because I feel like the way you're phrasing your words is just like incorrect. So can you just reset and be more logical
What the fuck do you mean?
when you
What the
talk?
fuck do you mean? Do you want me to clarify what the
Can
fuck I'm
you
saying?
basically what I'm saying? Can you shorten what
Oh,
you're
I can
saying
dumb it. I
because
can
you're
dumb it
saying a
down.
lot
I
of
can dumb
rant
it.
and
I can dumb
jumbo.
it down for you. Don't worry. I can dumb it down. All right. So yeah, specifically, if it's predicated off of the fact that this character needs the perception for this ability to work, I don't think you can make the conclusion that this ability will be applied towards my character necessarily, since that perception itself would just be manipulated by my character's ability.
Okay, sure. So I would like to quickly respond to that and say that just because this set character just because this set character can't see X, aka perceive that set thing, doesn't mean that this set character doesn't have knowledge. She can't manipulate other sensory outputs of set realities.
Prove that.
You want me to prove that?
Yeah,
Okay,
prove it.
sure. Okay, sure. Let me go grab this real quick.
Would love for you to prove that. Oh my god.
Okay.
I would love for justification for this. And what do you find?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. He's not proving that. Like, yo, can we get a judgment? But like, this thing is finding a phantom scan.
Are you going to give me time in order to go get my scans, or are you just going to keep talking?
Hey, I'm not stopping you from getting your scans. You can go ahead and fetch them. All right. Yeah, I'll just monologue.
Okay, sure. Okay, sure. Let me say this, right? So, okay, consider the idea. Okay, so basically, this is what I'm trying to say, right? Considering the idea that knowledge and manipulation don't solely depend on sight and other sensory output can compensate for that set thing, right? Can compensate that set.
What do you mean by
can
that?
compensate for this? What do I mean by what?
Yeah, that knowledge and output aren't, I guess, fundamental to the same. I think they can be correlative.
No, that's not what I said. I said they don't solely depend on sight. Because you're trying to argue that since my character can't perceive this that thing, it can help.
Can you
see this
prove?
that thing, then my character can
what I meant?
this
Wait,
thing.
hold on. I don't think you understood what I meant by perception. What I mean by perception, I'm in reference towards the senses, because they're the way that we're perceiving.
So when you mention the word perception, you're talking about all senses.
I'm talking about like every single sense, like that, because they're the way you perceive reality. You know that, right?
I mean, I think you just going back and changing your argument because when you first brought up the set,
I'm clarifying.
we can reference first
You
recording.
didn't know, bro. My whole stance is on my character manipulates your senses. Are you fucking autistic?
Okay.
All right, but you can go ahead and show me a scan of that. I would
Okay, sure. I'm gonna just go ahead and use an example, right? Let's just say this right here, right? God. Let's just use an example like God. Like God have no sensory inputs to this set reality, but yet God, but yet can manipulate set things or this set reality, right? So basically, what I'm saying is,
I don't
actually, no. I think my argument finished there.
Okay, I don't see this like being correlated towards your argument, because like in your God example, he would. Wait, what's your definition of God?
You asked for my definition of God.
Yeah, because if it's omniscient, wait, do you think God's omniscient?
I'm gonna answer your first question that you asked me.
No. Wait, that doesn't matter. Do you think God's omniscient?
Are you gonna shotgun me? Are you gonna
shotgun
me?
It doesn't. It's not a shotgun. It's one question, bitch. Can you answer it?
Do I think God's omniscient?
Omniscient.
Like, do I believe God? Like, do I believe God?
Does he have knowledge of all
sure.
true
What's your definition? What's your definition of omniscient?
On knowledge about all true propositions.
Knowledge about all true propositions.
Yeah.
Would you count? Let me ask you this question: would you count God as one of those? Would you count? I mean, not God. Would you count knowledge as one of those inputs and sensories?
The sensory experience and like experience of totality is the way that we can gain knowledge. It's a methodology. But I'm asking you, does God have knowledge?
Again, I'm trying to ask you a question. Do you count sensory as one of those inputs? Do you count knowledge as one of those inputs?
I just answered this question.
Yeah.
You want me to repeat it?
Okay, sure. I'm saying in the way that you. Okay, sure. If I were to sit right here and just take your answer as face front as you presented, what I would get for your answer is that you're basically saying that we use input sensories like touch, feeling, sight, and all these things in order to gain knowledge. Meaning that hold on, let me finish.
Can you let me finish? Dodge. Bro, you're playing dodgeball with words, bro. Can you answer the question?
Let me finish. Let me finish so I can make sure I'm getting this correctly.
You're literally playing word dodgeball.
Are you saying, hold on. Are you saying, hold on?
Dodgeball, bro. It's crazy.
Can you let me? Okay, Yeah, I'm trying to ask you a question because depending on how you answer this question, it's gonna correlate to
You're
what I'm trying to say.
answering my question with
Are you
another
saying
question towards my position. Thank
it's
you.
not
Thank
really? That's not. I mean,
crazy,
I
crazy,
mean, I'm
crazy.
not really answering your question with a question. I'm responding
So
to
what
your
was the answer
definition of what
towards
you
my
believe
question?
impotency
So wait, what was
is.
the answer
So
towards my question?
again, like I said, I'm responding to what you believe impotency is first, and then we can get to
Wait,
your question.
what's it called? I don't think that's
We
relevant
can only
towards
do
my
one
question.
thing at a
Wait,
time.
why?
Okay,
Wait, why is my question not being answered?
why is your question not being answered? I never said. Are you
Yeah, I
saying
didn't
that?
ask
Are
for
you
the
trying to make
stutter.
the
I
argument
didn't
that
ask
I'm
for the
not going to
stutter.
answer your question?
You said what?
Are you going to make the argument that I'm not trying to answer your question?
Yeah, I'm not saying you're not doing it. I'm saying why isn't it answered already?
I mean, like I said, because you brought up the definition of what you believe impotency is, and I would like to ask you a
No,
question
I
referencing
never
the
brought up
definition
that
you brought up
definition. The question is
in order
very
for us.
simple. Because
Okay, then we can
God,
move on to
wait, the
your.
question
Then we
is
can move
very
on to your
simple. Wait, the
question.
question is very simple. Would God have knowledge about every single true proposition?
Will God have knowledge about every true proposition?
Yeah.
Again, like I said, I will answer your question once you answer mine. Do you okay? Are you when you referencing your definition of imposition? Are you saying that? Are you getting at that you don't inherently believe knowledge is a part of that same imposition, but whether we use imposition
But
in order to gain
are you
knowledge?
gonna answer the question? Is it the question
Are
gonna be
you going to
answered?
answer my
Like
question?
you're literally just derailing and like just going in
Okay,
circles
sure.
about it.
I'm just gonna inherently appeal to red
Is
herring.
is the question going to be
You keep
answered?
on.
It's a
Okay,
simple yes or no. It
again.
is
If
a
you want to keep
simple
on
yes
committing,
or
if you want
no.
to
It
keep
is a
on,
simple yes or no. Yes or
if you're gonna
no
keep
to the
on,
question.
oh,
Does he have knowledge about
are
every
you gonna
single
stop
true
interrupting? If you want
proposition?
to keep on appealing and revealing information that have nothing
Wait,
to do
does
with
he
what I'm trying to
have
say right here,
knowledge
and
about
ask
every
you
single
on the
true
topic
proposition?
on the current topic we on right now, on the current topic we on right now, then
Bro,
I'm
bro,
gonna
this
just
nigga Mike is
appeal to red
ass.
herring.
Bro, oh my god. Hey, but is it the case that he has knowledge about every true proposition?
Again, they're just a red herring. Okay, so can you stick on the main point?
Well,
Can
it's
you
a
stick on
red
the main
herring.
point?
How?
Yeah, because again, you're just bringing up irrelevant information that have nothing to do with the standpoint we
Wait,
on.
you
Again,
agreed to
we
my
on the endpoint.
definition of
The
a man
standpoint we on right now
omniscient.
is
It would
the
obviously be
standpoint. The main
relevant towards
standpoint
the
we on right
fact that
now
if
is
you were to know what
impossistory.
my character's ability
Again, like I
is
said, I'm
in order
responding
to
to what you
apply it.
believe
So is it the
what you believe
case
the
that this
definition of
person
impossistory
or this
is.
omniscient God has
I would
knowledge
like
about
because
every
you
single
gave a very
true
vague answer,
proposition?
and I'm not trying to
But
misinterpret
I'm
anything you're
looking
trying to
for
say.
one
So
answer to
again,
my
reference the
question.
definition that you gave an impossistory. Are you trying to
Can
sit
I
right here
please
and
get an
say
answer? Can I
that
please get
knowledge
an answer?
isn't a part of those that
Can I
impossistory,
pretty please get an answer? I'm waiting for an
but yet we
answer.
use
I'm waiting for
impossistory in
an
order to
answer.
gain
I'm
knowledge.
waiting for an answer. Can I get an answer to my question? Hello? Holy shit. He loves the word dodgeball. Like, it's crazy.
I mean, okay, kid. Anyways, like I said, actually, I'm gonna just okay. So again,
Is it, bro? I don't care about what the fuck you have to say. Is it the
again,
case
are
that
you
he
gonna
has
answer
knowledge?
my question so we can move
Is
on?
I'll answer it right after mine gets answered.
No, because that's the main
I
topic we on
answered
right
your
now.
question before. I answered your question
You just
before.
gave the
Does
definition of what
he
you
have
believe
knowledge of every
impossistory
true
is. If you're trying to
proposition?
skip over that set argument,
Does he have knowledge
I
of
would like to
every
be
true
on that
proposition?
point.
Does he have knowledge of every true proposition? It's
That's
that
not
simple.
again, like I say, are you gonna keep on
Does he have
committing
knowledge of
red
bro?
herring or are you
Does
gonna
he
answer my
have
question?
knowledge of every single true
Are you
proposition?
gonna
It's
keep
that
on committing
fucking
red
simple.
herring or are you gonna answer my question?
It's that fucking simple.
Are you gonna keep on committing red
If
herring
it's
or
a
are you gonna
red
answer my
herring, it
question?
should be just answered.
You said what?
If you think it's so irrelevant, has nothing to do with the conversation, there would be no like I guess negative factor towards your position if you just answered it.
Okay, bro. And again, like I said, so now you're just moving the goalposts. So we can just go
What?
ahead. We can just go ahead. We can
What?
yeah,
This
yeah.
dude's autistic. All right.
That's what you're doing.
So
You just moving the
I
goalposts.
asked him the question.
All right, so we can just
What's it called? No, I'm not concluding unless I get an answer towards my question. Please stop with the word dodgeball and answer the
again, like I said,
fucking question.
are you gonna keep on moving the
Why are
goalposts
you
and go
doing
on
word dodgeball?
to a
Stop
point that had nothing
dodging
to
me.
do with the main point we on
The
right now?
question
Again,
is
like I
very
said, the main
simple.
point we on right now, in reference to your definition of what you believe
Jesus Christ.
implicitly
Jesus
is. I
Christ.
asked you a question in reference to that point you brought up.
Like this
So I would
nigga's
like to stay
actually
on the point
horrible.
that you brought up instead of trying to move the goalposts.
Can we get to the substance, please?
You said
It's a
what?
fucking mean
Can we get
potato.
to the substance?
You said what?
Can we get to the substance, bitch?
Can we get to the substance? I believe you're already on the substance of this
No, we're
conversation,
not.
which is
We're
what your
meta
definition.
debating on something fucking irrelevant.
You entitled to have your own
You
definition.
literally keep on going
You
on to this
entitled to have your
derailing,
own
man.
opinion.
Talking
If you're
about
entitled,
sensory experience. which has nothing to do with
Because
the
that's
original
the point you just
proposition.
brought up,
Is it
though.
the case
That's the
that
point
God
you
has
just brought
all
up.
knowledge about every single true proposition? I've been asking this question 15 times
Are
now and
you
have
going
not
to
gotten
are
an
you going to
answer.
keep moving the
I have
goalpost? Or are
not
you going to
gotten an
answer
answer.
my
I have
question so
not
we
gotten
can
an
move
answer.
on?
I have
Okay,
not gotten an
okay.
answer.
Again,
I have
again,
not
again,
gotten an
psychotic.
answer. I have
Again,
not gotten an
psychotic.
answer. I have not gotten
Again,
an answer.
psychotic.
I
Here
have
go your
not gotten
problem.
an
You
answer.
said you
I
keep
have
on trying
not
to.
gotten an
Okay, here go
answer.
your
I have
here go your
not gotten
problem.
an answer. I have not
Here
gotten
go
an
your
answer.
problem,
I have not
psychotic.
gotten an
You keep
answer.
on trying to move the
I'm
goalposts. You
waiting
keep on
for an
committing
answer.
red
I'm
herring, and you
waiting
keep
for
on
an
trying to
answer.
get, and you keep
Can I
on trying to
please get an
forcibly,
answer?
you keep on
Am
trying
I
to
gonna
make
be
an
able to
argument
get an
for it by
answer?
trying to make me, by trying
Can
to
I get
force
an
me to
answer?
answer your said question. I cannot answer your question if you do not give me, if you do not answer my question in reference to the main point we on. Trying to move to a point. You trying to move on from this point. I am too, but we cannot
Fuck.
move on from this at point if you're not gonna respond to what I
Yo,
just
can
asked you,
I
which
get an
which is
answer towards
relevant
the
to the main point
question?
we on right now.
Please,
So
for the
like I
love of
said, I'm trying to
Christ.
go ahead and get done with the point we
Can I
on right
please
now, so
get
we
an
can move
bro?
on to your question. But you're not trying to do that.
Yo, is bro,
So
can like
you
it's
can just go
crazy,
ahead and keep
bro.
moving the
Can I
goalposts
get
and
an
commit a red
answer
herring.
towards the
We can just
question? Can I
actually we
get
can just go ahead
can
and
I get
force
an answer
conclusions
towards the
on this
question?
one right now.
Can I get an answer
We
towards the
can go
question?
ahead and force conclusions. Can
Can
we
I
just
get
go
an
ahead and
answer to the
force
question?
conclusions?
No,
We
why do
can
you
go
want
ahead
to
and force
run away
conclusions
to
on
the
this point.
conclusions? No, it's not gonna
Sure,
save
sure,
you,
sure.
bro. If you go
I'll
to
answer your
conclusions, you're
question.
rude.
Sure, I'll answer your question when we get once we
Bro,
get to
can we
that point, but
go,
we're not on
bro?
that
Yo,
point right now.
stop. Can we go back to the substance? Why do you want to run to conclusions? You know you got
Are
fucked.
you saying are you trying to make the argument that we not on the substance on the conversation right now? Why are you trying to insult me, bro? I'm just asking you a question. Are you trying to make the argument that we not on the substance of the
Bro, yo,
conversation right
Coomer,
now?
I'm telling you, he has been dodging the question like for 15 times now.
I haven't been dodging the question. I'm just trying to stick to the main point, and
Yeah, but
unless we conclude on
it
the
is
main
just
point
that
that we on
simple.
right now, I cannot answer your question. All you have been doing so far is just moving the
Did you
goalposts to
just
commit a
say?
red
Did
herring,
you
trying
not
to
just say
force me
once
and
we
trying
get
to
the
get me
name
to
of this?
force me to
Stop.
answer a
I'm not
question that have
negating.
nothing
It's
to do with the
literally
point we
him.
are right now.
It's literally him. Every time I ask him a question relevant towards his position, he literally goes on this derail. He's autistic.
I'm not
Bro.
gonna derail.
Yo, can we get back to the argument, please?
What do you mean get back to the argument? We already on the argument. You brought
Yeah,
up
bro.
again,
No,
like I
you're
say,
not.
you
You're
brought up
on, bro.
again,
You're
like I say,
literally on some other fucking point.
you brought
Can
up the
we get
topic
back
about
to the argument?
implicitory. I
So, is
asked you
it the
what's your
case?
definition of implicitory.
Is
You
it
gave
the
your
case
definition of
that he has
implicitory. Now I'm
knowledge
trying to
of
understand your
every single
definition of
true
implicitory, and you're not allowing me
proposition?
to understand what you mean by implicitory. So we cannot move on
Jesus
unless I have a
Christ,
clear understanding
this
on what
nigga
you
is
mean by
literally
implicitory,
autistic.
since that's the source of the conversation in the first place. So again, I'm trying to understand the source of the conversation, but you're not
Okay,
allowing me to understand that's that source, so therefore I cannot answer your
okay.
question.
Okay. If you don't answer the question, I'm just dead ass gonna ban you and just leave. All right.
Okay, sure. I would just take that as an auto concession. That's
I'm
fine
literally
with
just
me.
gonna ban you and just leave. Because you're
Okay,
just
sure.
literally
I would
doing this.
just take that as an auto
Oh,
concession. That's
big
fine with
boy.
me.
Yo, what's it called? I'm gonna ask the question one more time. If I don't get an answer, Curl, just ban him. All right.
I mean, sure, you can ban me, but that would just be again, like I say, an auto concession.
Yeah, I know you can think that. It's cool. But
That's not really
you
me
can
thinking that. That's just a
you
known
can show
fact.
this rec.
I'm
You
trying
can show
to
this
again. The
rec.
main substance of the
By the way,
question
you can
has
show this
something to do
rec to
with
anybody you
implicitory.
want.
So that's what I'm
I
sticking
got
to.
it. I got it. So,
By the way, you can show this rec to anybody you want. You fucking suck. But yeah.
I mean, you would try
I'm
to
going
have
to be
your own
asking the
opinion,
case.
but you
Wait,
can't really
stop,
get
shut up,
slammed.
shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. All right. So specifically, we're in reference towards, I guess, God being omniscient, right? So I asked him, is it the case that does God have knowledge of every single true proposition? This would be obviously relevant towards the stance because he's saying God's able to pinpoint or like, I guess, place something to a place where he has, I guess, no perception of it. But it would be, I guess, coherent in order for God to place it there if he has knowledge that the true proposition that it actually exists there. So yes, that would be coherent. So I'm asking him, is it the case that God has knowledge of every single true proposition? It's a simple question.
Again, like I said, unless you answer my question, will have something to do with the main substance of the conversation. I wouldn't be able to answer your second question.
Oh, okay. Yo, Curl, just ban him.
Okay, sure, that's fine.
Just ban him. You are just
Okay,
autistic.
sure, that's fine with me.
hey, wait.
That's
Hey, Scott, we can make this nigga promote activity because Agent want to have a little conversation for him.
Bro, agent, you want to discuss with this dumbass?
Yeah, Demar, I
I
couldn't help
mean,
but notice a
I
MAGA
mean,
hat in your